Backstitch. It is made by taking the thread backward than the conventional forward motion. Running stitch. Place the needle back down through the fabric next to where it just came up. Leave space from the previous stitch, then poke the needle back down through the fabric again and make second stitch and repeat the process. To do the quick stitch, come up through, take a stitch behind, working up and travel forward. Leave a small bead on the surface. Don't pull the thread too tight, and again go behind where the thread came out. To begin the cross stitch, pull the thread all the way to the other side and push down the thread all the way to the back of the fabric, and then pull up the thread to form the cross stitch and repeat the process. Double cross stitch are generally used as filler stitches. Make a cross, continue to make another crossover, and then finish the stitch to get a star-like shape. And repeat the process. series of parallel horizontal stitches that produce diagonal floats of thread on the top of layer of fabric. Bring the thread diagonally through to create the next one, the needle back in, pull the needle up, and you can see the diagonal form of stitch. Begin a blank stitch. Pull the needle through the loop and give it tighten it a little bit. Then do another one and repeat the process. Place the needle in the main of fabric and bring it up at an angle, and repeat the process again diagonally. Take a small amount of fabric and pull thread. Start from the underside edge, come up through fold. Slip stitch is also called a ladder stitch or an invisible ladder stitch. It's useful hand sewing stitch that's used to close a seam. Saddle stitch. To begin the saddle stitch, start from the inside middle hole and leave a little thread on the edge. Sew all the way to the last hole on the right end, and then sew all the way to the last hole to the left and sew back to the middle. overcast stitch, a hand stitch sewing that wraps the working thread around the edge of fabric or seams. To begin the overcast stitch, loop the thread over the fabric edge and pass the needle through it. And repeat the process.